my daughter. I feared that you'd never return to the tower, or that if you did, you wouldn't make it here alive. I feared that the White Tower was lost.
It may yet be, Mother. The Hall has all but admitted that they are Black Aja. They search for us even now. They want the seals for their master, the Forsaken, known as Ishmael. How can we stand against them?
Dare I hope that you recovered the Tirangrial from the assassin?
I did, Mother.
This is our salvation. I foresaw this day long ago. Even then, I could trust no one inside the tower for fear of the Black Aja. But I needed allies. So, even before I was raised to Amelin, I searched in the most remote towns and villages for new candidates. I found you, child, fairly glowing with the One Power. I'd never encountered such potential.
But I can't channel more than a trickle.
My doing, Elena. The test I gave you then wasn't a test at all. I already knew everything I needed. You probably don't remember, but I had you channel through this. It shields the user from the One Power. The shield allows you to sense the true source, to touch it, but to draw no more than a tiny fraction of your potential. My daughter, had I brought you here with such power, the Black Aja would have recruited or destroyed you. You needed to be taught how to control your abilities. Left alone, you surely would have brought disaster upon yourself and your family. This was the only way to hide you until it was safe to lift the shield, or until the tower needed you. Keeper, the tower needs you now.
You can rid me of this shield?
The artifact works both ways. Raising the shield is easy. The recipient simply has to channel through the Tirangrial. Lowering it is trickier. But I've been preparing myself for this day for quite a while. It's time to give you your birthright, my child.
Aes Sedai are more sadistic than I thought. Shielding your only ally, making her life miserable, just so you can have an ace up your sleeve? That's terrible. We meet again. I suppose I should return the favor you did me. After all, you led me here. Let me see, how did you put it? If you don't walk out of here, it will not be of my doing. You left me in there! This is an interesting artifact. Imagine, I carried it for so long without an idea of what I held. It might prove useful. Kill her.
No! You will know pain before you die, Amrulin. See what the Dark One has given me. And where's your seal, Keeper? I'd like it back now.
Traitor! It's not here. It's safe from you.
She's right. She doesn't have the seal. I can tell. You will tear this tower apart until you find that seal. My master needs 2 more to fulfill his plans, and we're not leaving here until we have both.
My lord, the Home Guard has arrived. We must leave immediately. Too many people know.
Oh, go! One more seal, that's all I need. If I can't have your second, I'll find one elsewhere. I believe that your expedition in the borderlands was on the trail of a seal. Perhaps I'll pay them a visit.
Some of the returning warders reported that they saw the traders enter the local waygate. They escaped the same way that the army of Shadowspawn arrived. They're gone. The Home Guard has returned. We've rooted out the Black Aja. The White Tower is safe.
They killed the Amerlin seat. They took our seal. The hall was filled with treachery. Now it is empty. What remains of the White Tower exists only because they didn't finish destroying it.
The hall isn't entirely empty. You're still here.
Why? Why am I here? I did nothing to stop them from killing the Amerlin. They could have killed me too, but I was beneath their notice. I'm useless.
You are Aes Sedai. You are the Keeper of the Chronicles. I shouldn't have to pick your dignity off of the floor. If I thought it would do you some good, I'd send you to the Mistress of Novices. A switch across your back might remind you that you're still alive. You have no time to snivel. The White Tower needs you.
As what? An advisor to a dead Amerlin?
No, not that.
You can't be serious.
Of course I am. You're the last of the Hall. You understand the workings of the White Tower. Of all of us, you know what we're up against. We need leadership.
But I can't channel.
Yes, you can. You told me that you've been shielded. Regardless, your understanding of Tir Angreal has made you the match of any living Aes Sedai. Now, do you have any more excuses, or will you accept your responsibility?
I can't be penned up here running the tower. I have to go after the traitors. I think they may be on the trail of the expedition in the borderlands. Those sisters are in danger because of a report on my desk.
I won't hold you back. You are the Amerlin. Do what you must. But make certain that you do these things for the sake of the White Tower, not for the sake of vengeance.
So be it. But I will step down as soon as this is finished.
I suspect you would have little choice. Once the tower has found its feet again, politics will have its way. Mother.
Fine. Now how can I reach the borderlands in time to help our sisters?
You believe that is the assassin's destination? Then there must be a waygate there. The ways were created ages ago to transport people long distances in little time. A path between waygates, perhaps less than a day's travel, would equal many leagues in the real world. If the assassin travels the ways, you cannot overtake him any other way. You must follow.
Then I will.
It's not that simple. The ways are corrupt. The light that once shined there is gone, leaving only a thirsty darkness and something called Makin Shin, the Black Wind. When you travel in the ways, your very soul is in peril. There are guideposts and lines that mark the path to the next waygate, but the stone bridges are pitted and fragile. Some may be gone entirely. This you must remember. If you hear the wind, run to a waygate. Once you're through, Makin Shin will drift away. If you cannot reach a gate, take your own life. I will pray for your soul, Mother. The lights send, I will see you again.
Waygates used to connect the land. There are many of them, and they can lead anywhere. However, like Shadar Logoth, the ways have corrupted into an evil, independent of the Dark One. The Black Wind will steal the soul of anyone who travels within. I'm surprised that the assassin dares to walk its paths, but it was an ingenious way to bring an army to Tar Valon. Now he travels the ways again, and I must follow.
You'll never leave the way. Here's a wound for you.